Hi guys! I just wanted to come on and just briefly explain to you the inspiration behind today's look. I treated myself to this Jeffery Star Blue Blood palette. I felt completely inspired by this palette and I love the vibrant intensity of these blues, and I also treated myself to my Me, Myself and MMM Mitchelle palette, which also has some really funky blue colours in there. So yeah, that was the inspiration behind the look. Also, I was browsing through some new ballroom and Latin dresses, as you do when you've got nothing better to do, and even when you have got better things to do, you look at ballroom dresses, right? And I thought, I know what would go with this dress beautifully. I'm going to do my brows off camera. If you want to see how to do brows, please check out my brow tutorial, which I will link down below. So I want to get on with this tutorial, so let's get straight into it. Hope you enjoy. This young man keeps coming into my filming zone. Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. Of course you're going to steal my thunder. But you're beautiful. His name's Jimmy and he's got a sister and her name's Chu. Look, boy cat, you've got blue eyes. Wow. Your beautiful blue eyes will look perfect with the beautiful blue look. Meow, meow, meow. He's soppy boy. Say hi, everybody. You purring. Say bye-bye. So for today's look, I'm taking the Me, Myself and MMM Mitchelle palette, and I'm taking the shade Moody Mitch and Mist. And starting with the colour Mist, I'm taking a big fluffy blending brush. The brush I am using is the Morphe 441, and I'm just going to build up that colour until I feel that I've got enough colour and a good blend. Then I'm taking the Jeffery Star palette Blue Blood, and I'm taking the shade I'm Cold, and using the same brush I'm going to place that on the outside of the blend and just blend that in further. Then taking the shade Ocean Ice, I'm using the Morphe 124 and I'm applying that onto the outer corner of my eyelid, and then using the Morphe 441 and blending that into the lighter blue base. Then taking the shade Cullinan, I'm going to apply that onto my brow bone to get a nice highlight, and then going back in with the shade Mist, and I'm just going to wing the eyeshadow out. Now taking the MAC Pro Longwear Gel Eyeliner, I'm going to apply that onto the waterline of my upper eyelid and then across the base of my lashes, and I'm just going to smudge that out to give my eyelashes some depth of colour. And of course repeating the same process on the other eye. Just winging it out slightly there. Building up the colour into my crease and just blending out the colour. You can see I've taken there the flat brush to build the colour a bit more, and the big fluffy brush to just blend that out. And there I go with the highlight. Same thing with the eyeliner on the other eye. I've already done the waterline. I'm now applying it onto my top lash, and I'm just smudging that out to create a soft depth to the eye. And I'm going to intensify that now with a little bit of matte black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go over that eyeliner. Now moving on to the face, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation on a big fat fluffy foundation brush. Now this foundation brush is the Morphe 439, and I love it because you get good coverage really quickly. And the nice thing about it is as well, you can build up the coverage as well. I'm then taking a small foundation blending brush. This brush is the Morphe 173, and I'm just blending the foundation into the smaller areas of my face, the little nooks and crannies around the eyes, around the nose. I'm then taking a concealer. This concealer is the Revolution concealer, and I'm applying it in a little triangle on my forehead, underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose and the sides of my nose. And I'm taking that small concealer brush again, and I'm just blending that out. Now obviously this is quite a dramatic look that I'm creating. I mean, this obviously isn't the level of makeup that I would wear on an everyday look. The look I'm creating here is for a ballroom look. Therefore I need to make sure that I've got a full coverage makeup, because otherwise as soon as you get out onto the floor, the lights wash you out. Now I'm going to set the foundation with a MAC Prep and Prime. And I'm focusing on my T-zone, so the forehead, nose, underneath my eyes, and I'm blending it out onto my entire face. Now I'm just taking the shade Mist again, and I'm now connecting my top lid to my bottom lash line. I've taken a small flat brush, the Morphe 124, and I'm just blending that out into the corner of my eye and onto the wing of my eye, and I'm repeating that process on the other eye. Taking the shade I'm Cold, which is the same shade that we used on the top, and I'm taking that a little bit lower down, and again taking the MAC Pro Longwear Fluid Gel Eyeliner. I'm covering my waterline, and I'm doing a lower lash liner and connecting it obviously to the top. Again, taking a small blending brush, I'm just smudging that out just to give it a slightly softer feel, because the look really here is, it's not a smoky look that I'm trying to achieve. The focus is obviously the blue. Now I'm starting a small cat eye where my tear duct is. Then I'm just going to create a wing. And the same thing on the inner corner of the other eye, and then creating the wing on the outer corner of the eye. And again, I'm taking the MAC black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to intensify the eyeliner by going over it. Taking the P. Louise Rumour shade 0, I just want to create a bit of definition on the inside corner of my eye. So I'm following the cat eye. Now I'm not too worried about it being a very straight line, because I want to blend it out onto the inner corner of my eyelid, because I'm going to use that in a minute to put a pop of white on there. And the colour that I've chosen is from the MMM Mitchelle palette in the shade Marine, and I'm just applying that straight on top of the P. Louise base. Now I'm taking the Jeffery Star liquid lipstick in the shade Jawbreaker, and I'm just putting that onto my bottom eyeliner to really bring out the colours that I've used. Moving on to bronzer, I'm taking my bronzing brush and I'm just applying that onto the forehead, where the hairline is, cheeks, jawline, and then taking the Morphe E62 brush, I'm going to take the same bronzing powder and just contour my nose, giving the illusion that my nose is sharper, pointier and smaller than it actually is. Then taking the MAC blusher, I'm applying this to the apples of my cheeks, and I like to take it onto my forehead to just bring the look together. Now here I'm taking the Becca Hills Champagne Pop highlighter, which is a firm favourite of mine. It's a lovely golden natural highlighter, and I'm applying that onto my cheekbones, the tops of my brows, my nose and my cupid's bow. Now for the lips, I've taken here the MAC lip liner, and I'm just outlining the shape of my lips. Now taking the MAC lipstick and filling in my lips, and then just taking a lip brush, I'm just going to create the detail of the lipstick, and then taking the P. Louise shade 0, I'm just applying that onto the middle of my lips to give the illusion that I've got a fuller lip than I actually have. I'm just going to go off camera to put my eyelashes on, and here I am. And here is the finished look, and I really love the vibrancy and the intensity and the vividness of this blue. I hope you have fun trying to recreate the look yourself. If you do, please tag me on social media, either Facebook or Instagram, because I love to see your recreations. Don't forget, if you have any requests, then just send me a message. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. That's it for today. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.